What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy with JMed's Brick Clicks. I finally finished, I think I'm finished, with my winter cabin, along with all the landscape. So let's take a look. First off, got my little custom bridge and my custom John Deere tractor with our snow blade and our salt spreader on the back. You can see right through there, we got a frozen creek. This frozen creek has a couple little spots where the ice is, well, maybe not as thick as other places. And over here, got this little area, maybe just like a little spring, maybe artesian well, a little place where the ice or the water's kind of bubbling up and just starting to be ice covered a little bit. Flows down into the main creek. And here's my log cabin. Now, I made this a few months back for the Lego convention up in St. Louis. I added the snow covering to it, so add just a couple little pieces here just to show the snow hasn't completely melted off. So that's what we're going with. Let's see, we have a random hat just sitting there. We've got, looks like Clint, our Clint minifig, and who knows, that might be a CJ minifig. But you can see down the bottom, we've got a Christmas tree down there. We got some Christmas lights. We got a snowman and a snowman. What else do we have? We look back here, there's a reindeer in the backyard. We've got our skull and our lights hanging from the overhang of our porch. And let's come back here. I made another one of these. I've got this on my farm, but I wanted to make another one. It's a little Lego wishing well. You can see down there, yeah, there's water in the bottom of it. We had a little bit of snow covering to it. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I created this design a couple years ago, with especially the roof design, and using those printed tiles. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So I've just got some trees and some little scrub brush around it. We'll come up over the top. Yeah, our back porch, we got a little back porch along with our fireplace. Goes out. Then we get to our big mountain, which is a little bit of a challenge in itself, just getting the pieces more so than anything. Building it, it's kind of easy once you just start getting past the procrastination phase of it. But yeah, we use the big ugly rock pieces which are in there, and we use some of these smaller ones and just start going to work and just start stacking and filling them in. Add a little bit of the medium nougat just to add a little bit of dirt to the mountain, which works well when I'm placing a couple of the trees to where they're just not straight growing right on the solid rock. I like that one. But we do have a couple that we did that with. And then areas like that, I've got a little bit of green in there. So you can just kind of see the snow covered and the grass. Just trying to make it a little bit more realistic. Also use this really light blue, because I think it works really well, especially when you're down here with the ice. Kind of looks like ice flowing. I mean, you could do a frozen waterfall if you wanted that effect. And then just the backdrop, same backdrop I've been using with the Super Mario clouds. It works out well. But overall, here's the side shot of it. How many thousands of pieces? It's well over 5. And that tree is leaning. I need to fix that. All right, let's talk about those trees. So I got a lot of these green pieces from the Lego store. They had them on the pick-a-brick wall. You just turn them upside down and you can make some really nice evergreen trees. You can do it like this, where you just add the tree topper, green, 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 and then white on the top. Do it like that, where it's just the very top. I really like this design. I think I'm going to buy more of the white ones, and it's like where the snow is kind of falling down from the top of the tree. Maybe it's falling off some, where it looks a lot more realistic. So I think that's the design that I'm going to start going with. I may even change up a couple of these over here. This one and this one. You probably order another 50 or 100 pieces of the white. Those are, I think, fern pieces. You just turn them upside down, and that's ideally for this evergreen stuff. And then you've got the bigger ones down here, the extra. I think they're like double the size or quadruple the size. They're double the price, that's for sure, when you try to buy them. But anyway, yeah. All right, let's take this lid off, because if you missed the video before of the cabin, well, you may have not got to see the inside. And I do have a kind of a neat chandelier that I made. I'm really happy with it. Not much of an interior overall. We do have steps going down. A couple little armor pieces right there. One chair, and that chair slides around all over the place. Just let it roll around. You can see the printed tiles, they work out great. Same with the porch, so I just use the same. I wrote a little planner. If you guys want to make that, that's how you make it. Just little planners, just to add a little bit of green on the porch. I think that really helps stand out. You can see that chandelier up in there. So if I decide to do some lights, and I may do some lights, there's a couple options there. You can see the smoke coming out of the chimney, which, if I can get it, there it goes. Coming through here. Yep. So our fireplace is somewhat lit up. We've got our bathroom. Little bath mat. Our toilet that looks clogged. And a sink. See if there's anything else I'm forgetting to show you guys. There, you can see a little bit more of the fire right there at that angle. Yeah, that works out well. But if we do a lighting system, we might just switch all that out. Got our front door down here, like the little stairway. Let me move the tractor, move him up on the bridge. One thing I do need to add that I forgot, I need to add a mailbox. Just add a little mailbox post right here. Might do that. I like our little stairway here. It looks like it's been cleaned off. And then just like little snow drifts along the side. Ooh, there's a really dark piece that's really standing out on camera. We have to change that. I like my little bridge. Little different colors just for like the aged look. And then just using some pieces I had just to make it not so blocky, but give it a little bit of definition and decoration to it. So it might give you an idea if you want to do something like that. But anyway, I think that's it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. I might be willing to add some more stuff to it. I do have all this area like on the porch. Oh, as I knock a tree off. But yeah, I'm really happy. Let me know what you think. And with that being said, I guess we'll see you in the next video. Check out my other videos if you have any interest, and we'll see you in the next one. And hopefully this will be, I'll be showing this on display for like 5 or 6 weeks in Collinsville, Illinois. I think it's Collinsville, at the Our Lady of Snows shrine, where they do a big light display, and they also have a Lego display. So check that out if you're anywhere near St. Louis or Collinsville, which I know most of you are not, but there might be a handful of you that are. So thanks for watching.